What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today we have the off-season, man. Our first year, we went 4-2. This year, we went 12-4. We got to the divisional rounds until the Colts, they put a butt whooping on us. They put hands on us, and it wasn't pretty, man. We lost 56-35, and the Colts would end up going to the Super Bowl, and they would end up beating the Seattle Seahawks, man. So, moving on, I'm trying to make sure that we stay competitive, obviously, but you guys stay entertained. It does not turn into like a juggernaut team, because the Niner team, even though they only won one Super Bowl, it kind of turned into like a juggernaut. Every position was beastly. Every position was good. That's why I try to come up with some rules to make sure that the team doesn't get too beastly. But we definitely have to make sure that we can beat the Colts and beat the Colts while they still have Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, handle our business in the Super Bowl, okay? So we're going to sign John Gruden as our offensive coordinator. He was going to be the offensive coordinator for Pittsburgh, so I'm like, why not be ours? If you ain't going to be a head coach, just come to Tennessee. These are the guys that are retiring. So like I was saying, I'm going to try my best not to make this team too overpowered. So the franchise rule, I did say that I can just sign whoever, but it had to be in a certain like range or whatever. I'm going to just sign two guys, or target, like I did last time. Target two guys. If you get those two guys, then great. If we don't, there's a second stage of free agent signings where I can target another two guys if I don't get the first two guys. If I get one and not the other, I can target one guy in the second round of free agent signing, and if I don't get that guy, then so be it. Too bad. Alright, so here goes the guys that we can re-sign right here, or just release right here. Bennett, he's gone. Volek, he's gone. And our right guard, he is gone as well. We will keep Janikowski. We are only going to re-sign at the most 5 guys. At the most. I want to keep Hill. He did make it to the Pro Bowl. I do like our corners. Yes, the Colts, they put hands on us every single year, especially in the passing game. But I do want to keep him. So these are the free agents. These are the guys that we have to re-sign, okay? They're either going to be on our team or not on our team. And I'm like, I really don't like my left tackle. He's 85 overall. When we started this season, he was 81 overall. I think Boss Connor could actually be a good left tackle or right tackle. We drafted him last year. But we'll see what happens, man. Stay tuned. Janikowski, he's definitely going to get re-signed. We signed him to a 1-year deal last year. We're going to sign him to a 3-year deal because my man is an absolute beast. 96 overall kicker. I want him on the squad. Big Zach, he's holding out on me for a little bit more cash. He just wants a new contract, basically. And you're going to get that new contract. 3 years, $16.9 million for my big, who was it? Left guard, I believe? Yeah, left guard. Here goes the signings. So everybody else that you saw, we got rid of. So we only re-signed 3 guys. Hill, Janikowski, and my big left guard. So, free agency. Randy Moss going to the Eagles. To the Chargers, excuse me. Big Mark, he's going to the Eagles. We got Levi Jones left tackle. So Boss is going to play right tackle as of right now. He's my right tackle. Levi Jones left tackle. That's an upgrade. He's still fairly young. I want to say he's still in his 20s. So, hey, that's a good signing. And O-linemen, they can play 35, 36, 37 years old. In the Niners franchise, I believe I ended up letting go of Larry Allen. I thought Larry Allen was going to retire a Niner, but he just kept on staying and staying and staying, so I ended up releasing him. He finished his career with the Seattle Seahawks. He played till he was like 39 years old. So O-linemen, they do tend to hang around, and they tend not to lose any of their like strength or pass blocking ability. The overalls do tend to slightly go down, but not drastically at all. Tiki Barber, he was the best running back available, so we're not going to sign him. But we do get Dallas Clark. So Troop is going to the Colts. Clark is coming to the Titans like a trade. It's crazy, I know. Let's move on to the draft, baby. My team needs right end, all right, halfback, receiver, and it was tight end, but because we have Dallas Clark, it will not be tight end. So my 3 needs, right end, halfback, and receiver. So I'm looking to see who's going to be available when. Right tackle staring at me, Hobbs. I'm like, okay, that's a good look. But then we have this running back in Dwayne Roberts, 5'11", 233, but runs a 4.3. Now that can kind of be misleading because it could be like a high 89 overall speed rating, which I'm not really looking for. A lot of you guys want me to recreate what they had with Chris Johnson and Lindell White, Thunder and Lightning. And Thunder and Lightning is sexy. I kind of had that with Bennett and Lindell White. And when I took Lindell White out of the game versus the Colts, we kind of suffered. So I'm going to go with Roberts. He's a bigger back, 5'11", 233. He is faster than Lindell White. But I want two guys that are kind of like Lindell White, where we can just run the ball, and I know I'm going to get 3 to 4 yards basically every single time. I want guys that are going to basically fall forward. And again, Thunder and Lightning, it's sexy. You want two running backs that complement each other, that are different in ways. But if you could have two Adrian Petersons in your backfield, two Marshawn Lynch in your back, like, why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that he's that, but I'm liking our chance. We do need a receiver. Fernandez is sitting right there. I thought I was going to get a better receiver in the second round. That didn't happen. Again, we do pick late, number 28 pick. So Fernandez, he's there. Third round will be a reach. And again, Hobbs is right there. He was projected to go in the first round. So I'm going to get him to play right tackle. And we're going to come back and get Fernandez. So I was like, Fernandez will be a reach, but I like the way that he looks. I like his speed. He looks like he's going to be a beast. And we got him in the third round. So Roberts, first round pick. He's 82 overall, 89 speed. His catching is decent. Carry is okay. So we still have Darren Sproles on the roster. That's going to be our pass catching back in those scenarios, even though I do throw it to all my backs. Pass blocking, run blocking. Hobbs is a beast. Boss corner, who I thought was going to be on my O-line, he might not be. He might not be. Fernandez, 97 for his acceleration. I believe he had 93 speed and 79 catch. So that's going to get that catching up. And Martin, who was my fourth round pick, he actually might start at right end, even though he is a left end, because we do need help along the D line for real, for real. Clark is going to the Colts. He actually led the league in rushing, tackles, with the Raiders our first year. The whole league. He had like 186 tackles. It was stupid. Corey Dillon and Fred Taylor going to the Bears. I don't know what the Bears are doing. I think they're still looking for Walter Payton's replacement. And they're like, well, let's go get Fred and this guy. Yeah, Hutchinson, he's going to be playing for the Vikings, King for the Eagles, and then McCown going to replace Hutchinson as Tom Brady's backup in New England. Here's our roster. Vince Young, 98 overall. So like I was saying, we will do training camp, just not for my quarterbacks. I feel like if you play well enough, your quarterbacks will blossom, and Vince Young is 98 overall. So enough said. Lindell White most likely won't be our starter. Will most likely be our short yardage back. Sproles will be our back when we go like spread. He's going to catch the ball at the backfield for us. And Roberts will most likely be our starter, even though his carry isn't as good. I expect one of these guys to have a fumbling problem. Hopefully we get that fixed. Lindell White fumbled the ball 6 times, and that's fumbles that he lost was 6 times. As far as tight end, Kenny is still on the team at 92 overall. So he's going to be my second string. As of right now, he's going to be my second string. I didn't think he was the answer, but Troop was more explosive, but he wasn't consistent at all. So maybe I messed that up. If I did, I do apologize. We do need a right guard. We do need a backup quarterback. You will see me assign those 2 positions moving forward. And then here goes right tackle. Hobbs is 79 overall, and I'm trying to find the homie Boss Connor, and he's right there. He's 74 overall. His pass blocking is his highest attribute, but it's not better than the homie Hobbs. 84 for him. Actually, it is by 1. 84 and 83, but an 86 run block to 78 run block, and we like to run the ball here in Tennessee. So, boss, I had high hopes for him. I drafted him, obviously, at left tackle to be my staple left tackle, and you know, sometimes things just don't go your way, but he's probably going to stay around the league. I probably will release him at some point. I'm not going to try to trade too much because you really can finesse the computer and give you extra draft picks when it's really not warranted. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have some self-control, and that's going to allow us to bring back another game on this channel and another franchise on this channel. Yes, I'm teasing the heck out of y'all. Anyways, Martin, he's a solid left end. And I'm going to put him at right end. 75 overall with 74 speed. Why not let my rookies eat? So we're going to have Van Bosch, who's the Wally vet. Have 2 young guys who were rookies last year at the tackle, and Sparks and Rumberg, I believe his name is. And then we're going to have Martin, who is our 4th round pick this year, be our starting right end. And hopefully my defense can do the darn thing. I will be playing either outside linebacker or safety. The second half of the season, I was playing on the D-line. I don't want to just jump around different positions to put myself in the best spot and just, user guys and try to get interceptions that way. I kind of want to play as one person every single game. So it's either going to be outside linebacker, because I feel like inside linebacker is sometimes a little cheesy when you're just playing inside linebacker and just beasting and feasting. I should probably put Ty Holman at the number 1 cornerback, see what he can do on that side. he did pretty well versus Marvin, who is a second receiver in Indy, but I'm probably going to put him at number 1. I'm going to leave Pac-Man in the slot. I feel more comfortable with Pac-Man in the slot. That's just how I feel. So we need Van Pelt to be our third string quarterback. And then we need a big Hendern, I believe his name was, to be our backup right guard. And here goes Roberts. Here goes Roberts. He's eating. He was wearing 27. I changed it to 20. I don't believe Eddie George number 27 is retired, but he ain't wearing it. He's not wearing it. Roberts, though, looks to be pretty flippin' solid. We have gold. He gonna lay a stiff arm on my man right there. Get off me. And he gonna take it to the crib, and he ain't done, man. One more time for good measure. Let's take it to the left side this time. Another stiff arm. Lay it down, sir. And we're gonna get into that end zone yet again. And of course, I'm gonna beef up his carry, but I'm also gonna beef up his break tackle, because again, even though Lindell White did fumble versus the Colts in the playoff game, I feel like if I would have left Lindell White in, we probably had more success on offense, because he is just, again, he's not great. I'm not trying to say that he's great. I'm not trying to gas anybody up, but he is good. Like, anybody thinks that he's not good is ridiculous. He averaged around 70 yards per carry, 70 yards per game, last year. Ran for over 100,000 yards, ran for over 1,000 yards last year. He's solid. He's solid. He doesn't have the breakaway speed. That's why I brought in Bennett. And Bennett versus the Patriots during what was like week 9 or something like that. He balled out. He balled out for us. And I knew that can happen. But we can find running backs with speed. There's free agents out there that have speed. There's not too many guys that are going to fall forward more times than not in this game. We have one with Lindell White, and I think Roberts, he can be that guy as well. I did Keith Bullock just because we're not really developing any linebackers, so I was like, why not just let the wily veteran get a little bit better before his career is done here in Tennessee. Holman, he's a beast. He's a beast. I'm probably going to have him on that right side to face the number 1 receiver, and then leave Pac-Man in the slot. That's what I'm thinking. That could change. It could change. But Ty Holman is definitely going to be on the outside guarding the best guy. So during the preseason, literally like nobody progressed at all. Like nobody. Not a soul. Like literally, it was like, I believe one person got better. Nobody got worse, which is good too. I'm glad nobody got worse, but nobody got better, and that's kind of sad if you ask me, man. Defense side of the ball, Van Bosch, 89 overall. Then of course we have Carter. He's gonna be our right end. Obviously, we already went over that. Sparks is now 85 overall. Newman, he's out for 8 weeks. And then Webster, he's out for the season with a pulled hamstring. Just ripped that thing right off the bone. So I will have to replace him. We got to have 2 inside linebackers just in case Sermon goes down during the game. That would suck. So, yeah. Osbury went from 79 to 80. His speed isn't that great. Thompson and Pac-Man with that 96 speed. It's hard to not have them on the field more. But I just don't have them on the field more. It's just the way it is, man. Thompson, he's 81 overall, I believe, and then Hope is 88 overall. So again, I'm probably going to play either strong safety or free safety or outside linebacker throughout like the whole season. And that's just the way I'm going to do it. I'm leaning towards strong safety, but we'll see what happens. This is the position battles. Really doesn't mean nothing. I'm glad that Roberts outdid Lindell White. I'm glad that Martin outdid Akbar. You know what I mean? But Pac-Man being my number 1 corner, it's just not going to happen. He was getting the dog's crap kicked out of him versus Mac Jones the whole time he was going up against the Jags. It was like, no, that can't happen. So again, I think he's a great nickel cornerback and great kick returner, obviously, and I kind of want to keep things that way. But we'll see what happens moving forward. So we got the Texans week 1, then Jets, Colts, Browns, Bengals have a week 6 bye. Then we got the Texans. And then we got the Packers at home, Colts at home. Then we're on the road versus the Jaguars and the Bears. Ravens at home, Jags at home. Then the Raiders on the road. Lions are coming to town, and we finish up on the road versus the Vikings and the Steelers. It will be 2 games in 1 episode. So the first episode of season number 3, we got the Texans 87 overall with 89 overall. Defense got to get better. I know that defense got to get better. And maybe year number 3, our defense will finally really get better. And then we're going to play the Jets, who was our first opponent way back when we started this franchise. Now, I did talk about another franchise, and I'm going to try 2K5 again. And I'm going to just have to deal with the draft and maybe just use some self-control when I'm drafting, because the CPU is only going to draft, I believe, halfback, quarterback, tackle, and DN. Anyways, though, man, that's the future. But right now, it's Titans. See you guys in a second. Peace, love. Hot sauce.